Hey guys, Miss Elder here. I wanted to kind of catch you up a little bit on research because, well, quite frankly, it just really calendar math occurred to me that there's really only like one more class before the paper's technically due. So I want to make sure you guys are feeling okay about this. I don't have an official rough draft that you guys are going to be turning in. I'm going to do my best this weekend to try to get comments on everybody's outlines part B. But you do need to be working on the transition between your outline to a draft. Okay, that's what you should be working on this weekend. If you're curious, how do I do that? How do I get from an outline to a draft? Here's my advice. Start with your body paragraphs. You can do your intro and your conclusion later. Your body paragraphs, your reasons are your topic sentences. You have your evidence. You just need to make sure that it's embedded or correctly paraphrased. Leave yourself a space for a citation if it requires a citation, which unless you're introducing the author and the title of the thing in the sentence, then you're going to need a parenthetical citation. If you're not sure how to do the parenthetical citation yet, we are going to talk about that next class. You leave yourself a space for it so you don't forget, like put parentheses, and then what I like to do when I'm trying to remember to put something back in a paper is I'll type something like come back, and then I'll highlight it in like red or something like that. So I just would never turn it in because I'll always, without remembering to change it, because I'm always like, oh right, I gotta fix that. It blares at you. So that's just one idea. Then the meat of your work is adding commentary. So you're going to be adding commentary that helps connect your evidence back to your reasons and of course overall to your thesis. Don't forget to wrap up each body paragraph as well by tying back into the thesis, sort of like a little mini restatement of what the whole point of that paragraph was and how it ties into your overall point. A lot of times the end of each body paragraph, the last sentence or two, will begin with a concluding word like thus or therefore or all in all or something along those lines. I also would like you to start compiling your works cited. Like I said, we're going to talk about parenthetical citations and full works cited citations next class, but a really good resource is the OWL Purdue MLA. You can Google that, OWL, O-W-L, that stands for Online Writing Lab. OWL Purdue, Purdue like the university, MLA. They have a really, really, really great resource. It's been around for years and years, and they always update it and keep it up to date, and it's got pretty much everything you'd want to know about how to cite things. You can also use, and it's even embedded into the OWL Purdue MLA, is the Citation Machine website to generate citations, or EasyBib. One thing I do want to say about citations is that MLA 8, which is the most recent version of MLA, requires that you put your URLs in your citations. I really don't want them, so if you want to take them out, that would be lovely. I won't punish you for having them, but I really don't want them. Okay, then when you get around to getting to your intro and conclusion, think back to what we talked about for your last paper about the triangle shape of an introduction where you start broad and then you get narrower and narrower and then you end with your thesis, which is like the point of the triangle. And then the conclusion is the reverse. You start with a restatement of your thesis and then you get more broad and wrap it up on a big picture scale. Okay. All right. Honestly, I'm probably going to end up pushing the deadline back one class period, but I don't want you to not work at all this weekend because you're thinking, oh, I have the weekend after. You need to, especially if you've already carved out time to get a draft of this down, because I would like to use Tuesday and Thursday or Wednesday and Friday, depending on whether you're red or green. I would like to use those to help fine tune your paper instead of you guys still having not written anything yet, not except for the outline. So that's about it in terms of updates on research. I hope that helps. Please email me with any questions you might have. Yeah. I hope you guys have a wonderful, long weekend and a happy Valentine's.